Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today on ATS I'm testing out another truck. This is a Kenworth P680 and there we go. We're in Colby, Kansas and we're going to Pueblo, Colorado. Taking a boom lift. To tell you the truth, I didn't even take a look at the load until I got into the truck because I wanted to test out this new truck. This is the newest version of Kenworth that's on an ATS. And just looking at it in the garage, the outside is very streamlined. Uh, I really like the contrast in the paint in that, and the tanks are actually with the step in that. Actually, I like that. I wanted to get something like that on my Kenworth, the W900, but you can't buy these things right off the bat when you first start the game, and I put too much money into my Kenworth right now. I don't want to get rid of it. I know I can at any time, but I really don't want to. But looking at one of these, if I did, I would probably get one of these. Uh, yeah, really like the look of it, but looks can only do so much. So let's get right into driving it. Yeah. See. Looking around the cab, GPS looks like it's right next to it, and I like the fact that the gauges are right next to it. But unlike the last video where I did the Freightliner, they're not digital gauges, so you still have to squint to figure out just what you got. But we're starting off with a little more gas in the tank this time. Let's see. Ooh, I really like the cab, the sleeper cab. No microwave oven like the Freightliner, but whatever. That might have been extra too. But it looks like you have a decent surround sound in there. Kenworth 100. Yeah, really like the looks of this truck, but let's start it up and see how it sounds. Oh, I like the dash. I don't think I'm gonna be looking at the dials anytime soon. I really like the dash. It's very informative. You can actually switch it up pretty good. Oh, maybe not. Yeah, you only have a little here. But I always hit that wrong. There we go. We going by the GPS, and we don't have to hit the fuel and go and get more fuel. No daytime running lights on this one though. But it sounds really good. So, let's get going and see how it drives. Just like anything else in these test drives, it's a really short drive. It's only 5 or 6 hours. Just enough for us to get, a glimpse of how these trucks are and that. No need doing a 10-hour drive. I like the sound of it so far. Really good. And I like the dash. It has the electronic dash in it. I wish the GPS was a little bigger. That Freightliner kind of spoiled me. And I didn't hear a jake break in it this time, so... Then again, it could be like the Peterbilt. You can't, unless you're going at high speed, you're not going to hear it, so... But so far, the handling isn't that bad. It's definitely got the power. I've been in some trucks where going up that on-ramp, you're going at a crawl. By the time you get up to the top, or the base. So, from the base, I should say. So far, this is not handling that bad. This is actually nice. As you all know, like I said, I have a Kenworth W900, so... And on my other profile, I have a Peterbilt 389, so... From driving both of those, I can actually, that's pretty much what I'm comparing it to. And right now, this one is not driving too bad. Nice, comfortable ride. But as time goes on, we'll see how it is. Slightly pulling. I don't know why. Pulling to the right. Why? Constantly fighting the wheel, turning the wheel. But who knows? That might be my controller. It's a brand new controller, but still. And again, I could be overcorrecting it, and just that's what happens. Definitely has the power, but it's not getting up to the high speeds like my other trucks. Well, the brakes are actually nice and smooth. I think the Freightliner is, we're only a little smoother. But, oh, it has an alarm to tell you if there's someone approaching when you're turning. So that's actually pretty cool. That could have saved me a couple fender benders with my truck. Then again, in Garage Bear's case, that would have been so annoying when he freaking goes after the highway patrol. But then again, that's him, not me. So I don't go after him. I try to avoid him at all costs. It's not as fast as the other trucks, though, I'm noticing. It's got a 500 horsepower engine, so I mean, it should. going above 70, so I don't know. Freightliner and my W900, I could see the engine, the diesel in that. That GPS is really small. There we go. It's good on gas, but I'm just bringing up that GPS because I can't see it. Oh, gotta stop. It's got that same jerky brakes that W900 has, though. I didn't hear the wheels chirp, but same type of braking system. There we go. And no Jake brake. The Peterbilt 579 had a Jake brake in it at high speeds. I didn't hear anything in this one. Which is weird. I don't understand why. I have it turned on in the settings and I still didn't hear it. Then again, I didn't hear it in the Freightliner either, so... It does have acceleration. From stop to start, we were actually going onto the highway at close to 30 miles an hour. So that's actually pretty good. The International that I drove a couple of months ago didn't have that acceleration. Neither did the Western Star. I mean, personally, my opinion, I like Kenworth, but I like the W900 right now a little better than the P680. Then again, it's just my opinion, but those are free. Supposedly. I don't know, I can't put my finger on it, but I don't... Not too impressed with this one. Not like the Volvo or the Freightliner. Which shocked me. Those two, I didn't really think that I was gonna like too much. I liked it and enjoyed driving those. This one, I like the interior little. GPS, like I said, I wish it was bigger. I like the dash. I just wish I had more information on it. And it was, you don't have to squint just to see it. The layout of the cab and the interior of the cab is actually pretty good. It doesn't have the get up and go as my truck has. I'm struggling to get out of the 60s. It's only 69,000 pounds. I don't know. And it has 12 gears. But yeah, I'm holding steady at 68. 67, 68. I don't get this. And it's not as silent as the other trucks. It almost sounds as if the window is open. Yeah, no jake brake. Those brakes are actually jerky. I dropped 10 miles an hour and just by tapping it. Overall, it's a beautiful truck. It handles okay. Like I said, it doesn't have the get up and go. That I like. I mean, 0-30 and you run on the highway, that's great, but once you're on the highway, I am having a difficult time getting out of the 60-mile-an-hour range. And a lot of people will say, "Oh yeah, but you know how big the engine is." That engine's 500 horses. It should be able to do that. I know the trucks that I own, 500 horses, I was still flying down the road. So, I don't know. I guess we'll find out and see. I do like that turn signal. I do like that signal, that warning signal for the turn signal. That is really neat, but at the same time, that could have saved me a lot of fender benders when I was first starting out. So I think the only gripe that I have about this is it's underpowered. For some reason. 500 horses should be flying down the road. I don't understand this. Here's a good comparison. Last week I was driving that Freightliner Cascadia. It had a 425 engine and I was doing 80 down the road. This has 500 horses and I'm only doing 60. And struggling to do that. Unless there's a limiter in the truck. As far as I know, I have all limiters turned off in my settings. There's only a limiter on World of Trucks, and this isn't on World of Trucks, so... Overall, it's a beautiful truck, too, on the outside. I love the lines of it, the contours, how streamlined it looks. But, yeah, the fact that you're struggling, even with now... One of my drivers just cashed in. That's good. Still, 60 67, 68, it gets the job done. 270, you're speeding. That's what it is, I'm overcorrecting. It's so touchy. Now, the true question is it gonna be that touchy when I'm trying to back into the dock? Wow, I'm up to 80. What happened? Overall, I like the truck. Don't get me wrong. The brakes are really touchy though. Not too sure on the brakes. But it handles alright. There's the flag. I just saw it on the GPS. So almost there. I can now see where the headlights are, so headlights are actually not bad. See both on both lanes. I've been in other trucks in this game that you can't see even in front of you, let alone both lanes. This is my exit. Yeah, the brakes are really touchy. I haven't chirped the wheels yet, but which I'm amazed by how touchy they are. There goes a Volvo day cab. It is a lot quieter than the W900, so that's something too. Oh, I'm going in here. Nope, not this one. Oh, there you have it. Peterbilt, not Peterbilt, Kenworth, P680. Overall, it's a beautiful truck. I mean, I love the way it's streamlined. I love the contours. I love the gray and the black. It looks sleek. looks mean. It's actually a very I love the outside of it. Inside, like I said, the interior, it's spacious. Uh, I like the dash where they had the everything was electronic. I just wish it was a little bigger. This way you can actually read it without squinting. But then again, that could be the game too. Um, and I wish the GPS was a little bigger. I also wish it had a little more power and get up and go and a little more power. But like I said, it's probably the size of the engine that's in there, or there's a limiter. I don't really know because I have all limiters off. Overall, yeah, it's a nice truck. It's a good truck. Uh, would I buy one? No. No, I'll stick with the, W900. Overall, I love Kenworth, but I don't I don't really like this one. I don't know why. Might have to revisit it with, RJ or have RJ test drive it and see what he says. But, I was more impressed with the Volvo and, the Freightliner Cascadia than, Kenworth. Kenworth, I loved Kenworth trucks, but I kinda like the W900 a little more, that I own a little more than this one. 'Cause this one, like I said, I was struggling there for a while to get it out of 60 miles an hour. I wasn't trying to speed, but at the same time, you know, sometimes you have to. I mean, the speed limit was 65 and I was barely 1 or 2 miles an hour over that. And you can't say it's because of the gears because it has the same number of gears as the Freightliner last week. So, in fact, it has the same number of gears that the W900 that I own has. So, overall, yeah, it's a beautiful truck. I just, I don't know, I wasn't impressed by it. Uh, but, you know, that's just me and that's just my opinion. A lot of people might say I'm wrong. Eh, more power to you. Everyone's entitled to their own opinions. Opinions are free. So, and there's very little in this world that's for free anymore. So, yeah. Well, there's my test of it. It's an okay truck. Out on the outside, it's beautiful. Overall, it's okay. But until next time, I hope you thank you for joining me, and I hope you enjoyed today. I know a few people are gonna be mad at me, but then again, like I said, my opinion. Till next time, have fun out there, and peace.